guys, and welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to be creating binary trees in C++. First of all, we'll start with um, the binary tree insert method, and then the binary tree Inorder Traversal method. Without much further ado, let us begin. So now, here in VS Code, I just created a C++ application. It's a console application. So here in the header file, we will add new file, or rather we'll just say new class. Add new class. I will call this class node. So this is the node of the tree. Created a header and the source file. Then again, I will add new class, and then I'll call this one tree. Okay. So now in the node class, I will create a private members, and this will be int data, and then it will have a node of left, a node of right. So the public members will be to just have a constructor, and the constructor will be node and int of value. So this is our node class here. It has data, and then it has a left pointer of node and the right pointer of node, and then a public constructor. So now when we go to the node .cpp file, we can create the constructor, and the constructor will be node of node with int val, and then here will be data val and left null pointer and right null pointer, and then empty bracket at the end. So this is our constructor here. This is all we have to do in the node.cpp file. Then in the tree class, we need to create the members. So first of all, we will call the tree, the node class. We'll say include node.h file, and then here I'll call the private members to be node pointer root, and then node pointer of insert node private, because we need to make it private so that it's not accessible for security reasons. And then it will have following parameters: 3 to have node pointer of node, let's call it node, and a key of int. mistake here. And then the next one will be node pointer of sat node private, and then you have the following parameters: node pointer of root. Now the public methods will be a constructor of the tree class, and then it will have a void of insert node. This will call the private method data, and then we'll have a void of Inorder Traversal, Inorder. So this will equally call. The idea is that this just calls this function, and this calls this function, and then it makes it to be private and not accessible for security reasons. Now we need to make this a friend class, friend class 3. So 3, and then we'll make this a friend class as well, friend class node. So the two classes are now friends, and this is necessary because of that these members are private. For this to be able to access them, it needs to be a friend. So now we go to the 3.cpp class. So in the 3.cpp class, we'll start by declaring a constructor. First of all, we need to include the node header .h file, and we also need to include IO streams. IO stream. Also, we need to use namespace standard. You know, some people like to write std : which makes their code, look untidy and dirty. Standard. But when you use namespace standard, you don't need to put std : everywhere. Now we'll say 3 : 3 will be root of null pointer. So this is our constructor. It's that simple. Then we need to create the 3 nodes, hover over this, create the definition. Just created it here. It's a simple way of doing that. Same thing here. Create a definition. Same thing here. Hover over it. Create a definition. Same thing here. Hover over it. Create a definition. Now we have them here. Okay. So what we will do now is where's the first one I created? Looks like it overwrote the one I did before. 3.cpp. Good. So this is my insert node private node 3. Okay, insert node private. Okay, it's actually writing the this thing for me twice. And then do I have insert node private? Oh, don't even see this. This should be in order. Should be in order transversal. In order private. That should be in order private. Not insert node private. This one will be calling it. So this will be in order. Okay. In order private. Insert node private. So now let us write the code. Okay, so here we will check if the tree is empty. We'll say if node equals null pointer, return new new node with key. That is, if it has an empty tree, it will insert a new node to it. And then after the check, we will say if key is less than node data, then it will go to the left, because the lower data items are on the left, whereas the larger ones will be on the right. Is equal to, now we are using recursion. We are calling the function on itself, so it will be insert node private, node left. Thank you. Else it will be node right is equal to insert node private, node right key. Okay, I didn't put this here. Now all we have to do now, we need to return the node. And now here we just have to call the function above to keep it private. So we'll say root is equal to insert node private root, give it a parameter of root and key. Insert node private. Oh, this should be key. Actually, it should be key. And then insert node private. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, sorry, I'm actually working on the wrong one. So this is insert node private. We'll say root is equal to insert node private root and key, like so. Sorry, return data. Now here we will create the Inorder private transversal. So here we will check if the tree is empty. If root equals to null pointer, then return. If there is no it's trying to print out the data in the tree, and if the tree is empty to simply return. So we use recursion here. Say inorder private root left to go to the left side of the tree and read the data in them. Then we'll print it out to the console data, and then again we'll call the function on itself, private root right. Now this is the Inorder Traversal. It goes to the left first, then prints what is in it, and then goes to the right. And first of all, it checks if the tree is empty. And then what we'll have to do here, I think printed this twice. So what we'll have to do here is just to call the private method. So it will be Inorder private, and then we'll give it root as a parameter. Now that is it. The next thing is to create the main function. We'll call it main. So inside main we will include IOStream. Locally include 3.h, using namespace standard. We do this to make our code clean. So int main return 0. Now here we will create a binary tree object. Say 3t1. We'll create a binary tree object, so we'll use it to call the functions. So t1 dot, like when you put dot, you will see the two methods we created already. So we'll say that insert node, we'll call it 1, t1. Okay, let's just copy this and put some notes here. So we'll make this one, let's make it 5, make this one 2, make this one 7, make this one 4, make this one 10, make this one 8. And now let's print it in order. t1 dot in order. So this is it. Let's try and compile, build solution, so that everything is correct. Okay, we have one error there. 3 node private function must return a value. Okay, we didn't return a value in this 3 node Inorder private. It must return a value, and we did not return a value. Huge Inorder private to return Inorder private. This should be void. It should be void. Set data. Okay, so let's check. Oh, Inorder private. Is it okay now? Let me check. Void. Another private. Should be void. So why am I getting error? Public void 3 insert node int menu bj insert node int data. Insert node. Insert node. I created this before. How did it disappear? I created that. Where did he go? It should be root equals insert node private. Insert node private has two parameters. So one will be root and the other will be data. Let's check. So our program finally built, so let's run it. Program is run. Cool. Now it's now in Inorder Traversal 1, 2, 4. Thank you very much for watching. I'm see you in the other ones. I'm gonna be doing the post order and the pre order, both the lead and height of the tree. Thank you very much.